Hi guys, Monkeysnuts.com here. Right, if you saw my video yesterday, you would realise that even after I changed the spark plugs, I developed a misfire. Now, the reason behind the misfire is actually quite simple. On these plugs inside, they have got blobs, a number of different white blobs. As you can see on top of the wires, these have got white blobs. The white blobs on top of the wires relate to the white blobs on the plug holes. What I didn't do when I was putting these wires back in was, well, what you do is, with mine, you do them in order on the valves, in order of size. Then the lead goes to each blob it's supposed to. Now I've started the engine, it's running smoothly now. The fact that I've actually put them on in order, because the order is 1, 3, 2, 4 or something like that. So obviously this goes in order of 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's why you have to change the cables over, so that even though the coil will go in order, will fire in order, the cylinders should not be firing in order. They've got their own little order with their own little sequence. So that is basically a really simple little error that I made when putting these leads back on, that we only realised when my dad pointed out that they've got blobs on them. So now it's all sorted. Car runs fine. Everything's fine basically. You'll know that the car runs fine. It runs smoother than it was doing because we've sorted out the gaps of the plugs, and hopefully that'll sort out the 2 plugs which are not firing as well as the other 2. So hopefully, I'm going to go for a little drive now because I need to get well, what I'm going to do is get a new clip for that, because even though that's just an air breather hose and it doesn't really need a proper clip on it, I want to get a new one just in case, because that metal clasp, there's another one down here, that's really incredibly difficult to get on, because if you can see, this little bit here should be hooked over that, so it means that you've got to pull the clip really tight like that. We only barely managed it with mole grip and some other pliers. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get a screw one like that, which is like this one here, that goes, as you can see, it's just a screwy thing. I'll try and get one of them for that, and then hopefully that will sort that bit out. And that is it. Engine sorted, just need to put the cover back on and then I can go out. So yeah, it was a fail yesterday, but my fail because I wasn't concentrating on what I was doing. Or well, I wasn't aware of the plugs, of the ordering and things. That is the only reason it was misfiring. So just take care of putting the plugs back on. Don't make the same mistake I did in doing them in the wrong order, in the wrong firing sequence, because it just won't work that way. So you might think that all the cylinders are the same and it doesn't really matter which fires first. Obviously it does, because you'll develop a misfire. What it sounded like was that the first one was right, but the others weren't firing properly. So hopefully this will just sort out the problem and I'll be out later on. So yeah, don't cock it up. Just try and be a bit more careful. But I'm telling myself to be a bit more careful actually. Yeah, this has been Monkeysnuts.com. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.